Hello everyone, it's your girl Quoia Renae and I'm back with another video. So as I said in one of my previous videos on how to gain your first 1,000 subscribers, I let you all know in that video that I was going to be sharing with you all my first paycheck, and guess what y'all, honey? I got it, B. Okay, hold on, let me show y'all. I got it, B. Y'all, I received my first paycheck. No, this is not the check, y'all. This is actually just my Google Pen. Once you get this letter in the mail, then you know it's official, honey. I'm about to get that coin. I'm about to get this check. You know that it's you about to get that change. Okay, so before I share with you all the exact amount that I made, I want to share with you all how to actually get there. And there's steps that you have to take to make sure that you can get your money and make sure that you can even get monetized. This video is probably going to be, I'm going to try to hit 10 minutes. So if you're impatient, I'm not even going to let you know what time stamp to go to. Don't be in my comment section telling me I talk too much. Bitch, you talk too much, okay? Don't tell me I talk too much, because this video is going to hit 10 minutes. And if you don't want to stay to, if you just want to know how much the check, ain't no sense of trying to skip anyways to just know how much the check is if you don't know how to get there. So it's important that you watch the whole entire video so that you can know how to get to the money, because if you do the wrong thing, you can get into the money. You ain't even gonna be able to get monetized. So make sure you watch the entire video so that you won't miss any steps, you won't miss any valuable information, and you can be getting your Google Pen in the mail, sis, or bro, whichever one of y'all watching, or if all y'all watches. Also, y'all, I just want to let y'all know, I did put some highlights in my hair from my last video. This is how it pretty much came out, honey. Like I told you, I wish it would have came out a little bit lighter. I wish I could have added some more highlights, but I'm definitely going to do some frontals and stuff, and you know, just a couple highlights, but it's just something simple, nothing too much, because like I said, my job, I can't really do too much color, but I do plan on doing frontals, and I'm going to do a lot of blonde with that frontal because I won't have any leave out, so I can just do whatever I want. But make sure you all are subscribed to my channel so that you won't miss that tutorial when I'm doing my first frontal. I'm kind of nervous because I don't know how it's going to look, y'all. If it looks bad. But anyways, let's skip to the point. I don't want to go over how I created my YouTube channel because, like I said in the beginning, I posted that in my first video of how to gain your first 1,000 subscribers. I already made that video, so if you all want to get any information on how I gained my first 1,000 subscribers, make sure that you tune in to that video. So to get the money though, what you have to do is earn 1,000 subscribers in order to get your money. You also have to gain 4,000 hours of watch time. And at first I was like, what the heck is watch time? When I first started my YouTube channel, I'm like, what is watch time? I get the subscriber thing, but what is watch time? So watch time is kind of self-explanatory, but for me, it's kind of like I didn't really know what it was. And if anybody's in my position and didn't really know exactly what that was, and it sounds like 4,000 is a lot, it's really not if you're consistent. But what the 4,000 hours of watch time is actually a cumulative amount of hours that people watch you. So let's just say you've put up about 15 or 20 videos, and if over time you get over 240,000 watch minutes, because that's how many equals up to 4,000 hours. If you get people to watch your videos worth of 240,000 minutes, then you've got your 4,000 hours of watch time. And it's kind of hard to explain, but I promise you all, if you're being consistent, if you're uploading on a regular basis, I would say at least 3 times to 4 times a week plus some, then you'll reach that watch time in no time. I downloaded this app called YouTube Tracker. I downloaded that app a while ago, around the time where I first started my YouTube, and I downloaded that around the beginning of the time that I started my YouTube. And what that app does is it lets you know how many and this is not a sponsored video for him or anything. I just really like that app. And what that app does is it tracks your watch time and it tracks your subscribers. So if you're gaining like 15 subscribers a day, you can see, and you can update it at any time. And it's going to update through real time. Like sometimes on YouTube Studios, it was so much more convenient just to go to the YouTube app just to track how much either watch time minutes you've gained or how many subscribers you've gained. And I told y'all before, I used to be updating it and refreshing it every day to see how much subscribers I was gaining, how much watch time I was gaining. And I started my YouTube channel in March of last year. So March 2018, and this is March 2019, so I guess it's kind of like my anniversary a little bit. I should have posted it. So I guess it's kind of my 1-year anniversary, and I actually reached my 4,000 hours of watch time before a year. And you need that 4,000 hours of watch time within 1 year. I think you kind of can go over 1 year, but they're looking from the past 12 months how much subscribers you've gained and how much watch time you've gained. I reached my 1,000 subscriber mark. I think probably, I would say that I reached the 1,000 subscriber mark probably in September or October. I think I reached my subscriber count. I reached my 4,000 hours of watch time on Christmas Day, y'all. I was so excited. It was like a really special gift to me. I screenshotted it and everything, y'all. I'm gonna put it in the video right here somewhere. It'll come up. Of watch time on Christmas Day, it was at like 3,000 and something, I think, December 24th. And then when I woke up Christmas morning, it was like 4,015 hours of watching, and I was like, oh my God, yes, I can finally get monetized. So once I reached that 4,000 hours of watch time, I applied for monetization for YouTube. If you all do not know what monetization is applying to get that coin, applying to be partners with YouTube. So once I applied, I waited a little while for them to respond, and then I think about within 2 weeks, they sent me something in my Gmail and told me, congratulations, you've now been accepted to YouTube's partnership, and now you can start monetizing your videos. I did not know nothing about how to put ads in the videos. All I seen once I went to YouTube Studios was you can just place an ad in the beginning of your video and in the end of your video. But I was like, man, how do I put ads all throughout my video? Because I see some YouTubers, they'll post like 15 ads throughout their videos, and the ads are actually how you accumulate your money. So I was like, man, I want these ads within my video, not just in the beginning and at the end. So I had to go do my research on how to do that, and you have to go through YouTube Studios on the laptop and try to insert it on there. So I just stuck with inserting 5 ads because I don't want to be annoying to my audience. I don't want to annoy you all. I don't want you all to be like, dang sis, if I see one more goddamn ad, I'm finna log off. And that's usually what's happened, because I hate when people have too many ads. It just makes you not want to watch. That's just like when you're watching a good show on TV and all these commercials popping up every 5 seconds. So be mindful of how many ads you have in your video. I know everybody's trying to get that coin, but you also have to be mindful of your audience. They don't want to see 15,000 ads throughout your videos, but that's how you get your money. So I just limited my ads to 5 ads per video. So just be mindful of how many ads that you put throughout your videos, guys. So I stuck with the 5 ads, and I just let that be the reason that right after I put my ads in my video, I downloaded the YouTube Studio apps. In the YouTube Studio app, you can actually see how much money you're accumulating over time. However, with that app, I'm not even gonna say once I hit that $100 threshold, because for YouTube to send you a check, you have to reach a $100 threshold. So it's not like you're gonna just be gaining all of this money at one time. for all your videos. It actually is going to be like accumulating pennies per day, and it's based on your CPM. If you all want to know more about that, then do your research. I ain't going into all that, but it's actually based on, I think, your traffic, the amount of subscribers you have, the amount of interactions that you have on your video. I think you get paid more per whatever type of views based on the quality, not the quality, but based on the volume of your channel. And for me, I think I was gaining just probably like $1 or a couple dollars a day, sometimes $4 a day, but that was adding up. And once I seen my first like $2 in my account, I was so happy, because I was like, oh my god, I'm finally gaining some money. Because I think it took a little while for me to finally see some money, because once you get monetized, once you're able to monetize your channel, guys, they are not going to pay you for the views that you've had prior to monetization. So for example, one of my videos were very, very popular, the how to blend your leave out video. It was very, very popular. And I wouldn't say very, very popular, but it was popular for me. It was very, very popular because I'm a small channel. But what that video had actually reached over 50,000 views. So I was super, super excited for that. And I was like, man, I'm finna get this check for that 50,000 views. And when I get monetized, that video probably gonna get me some money, hunt. And no, it didn't. It actually did not. One of my other videos that had less views than that actually got me more money than that video. So like I said, I had 50,000 views on that video, but once I got monetized, none of those views even counted as for money. It was like, okay, you finna start back over basically. So whatever views you got after being monetized was the amount of money you were gonna get. So I had only accumulated about $48 for that how to blend your leave out tutorial. If you all want to know how to blend your leave out, make sure you tune into that video. I'm going to have it linked in my description box below. And also the video that actually gave me my most money was my how to wash your soap in tutorial. And I think at the time that video had only had about 30-something thousand 30-something thousand views, and that actually was my main like chunk of money that I got from my check. So I had to also go in and do my taxes for my thing, because I was looking up what could be some things that could stop you from getting checks, and it was saying something about any holds that you had on your stuff. If you had any copyright strikes that could hold you back, you probably won't even get monetized if you have too many copyright strikes on your channel. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of the music that you all have in your videos. Make it plain and simple. If it ain't your music, sis, if you ain't nobody that make beats or something, if you use your own music or use no copyright music, don't use somebody else's music. You can't be using Usher, Beyonce, Chris Brown. You can't be using these folks' music, because you're not going to get paid for that video. All that money that you do make on that video is going to go to somebody else. It's going to go to them. Whoever they're, whatever producers or writers, or it's going to go to them. It's not going to go to you, because you don't own rights to that music. So be mindful of that, because that could stop you from being monetized. I hate not to pay my... Y'all, my mom get on my nerves. She get on my nerves. Okay, so anyways, y'all, that can stop you from being monetized. So, you know, be mindful of the copyright strikes that are on your channel. But what was I saying? The holds that could hold you back from getting your YouTube check. And for whatever reason, when I was filling out my taxes for my YouTube, because you do have to fill out a tax form for your YouTube channel, because like I told y'all before, if you watch my previous video, YouTube is a job. So in order, just like you have to fill out taxes for a regular job, you have to fill out your taxes for YouTube as well. And it's a real simple form though. It's nothing like the daggone W-9, 6-9, W-2 form for your regular job. It's way easier. The YouTube form is way easier. But I kept having a little bit of technical difficulties with my name, because my YouTube channel name is Quoia Renae. But of course my full name is the name that the IRS has. So whenever I was putting in my name, it wouldn't let me put in my real full name, my first and last name, because I had to put in my first and last name to get verified. And every time I was putting in Quoia Renae, it wouldn't let me change it at first, and it just kept saying verification failed. So I had to go do some research, and I had to go back into my YouTube forms and change my payee name to my first and last name. Then it switched, and then I was able to actually verify, because if I had not changed it in time, if you don't have your YouTube name changed in time on your tax form and your tax form is not verified in time, you won't get your money until the following month. I had already met my $100 threshold, but I was like, okay, I got to make sure I can get my money next month, or I'm gonna have to wait till 2 months from now to get my money. So I finally fixed it after seeing somebody after seeing a little article on Google. I finally fixed it. So I was like, yes, I can finally get my money now. Then I had to put in my bank account information. I had to put in my Wells Fargo information. I actually had done that prior to. And that's when a few, I would say, I'm kind of skipping around in this conversation, but I actually got my PIN in the mail prior to me filling out my Wells Fargo information, because that's who I bank with. And that's when I got this Google PIN sent in the mail, and that Google PIN is going to allow you to put in your bank account information. And I don't think YouTube does things with checks anymore. I think you actually have to go get a bank account started, whether you either have to get it under your parents' name, or if you're old enough, of course you can get it in your name. But I don't think they send out checks anymore, and you shouldn't even want a check getting sent in the mail, because I'm not gonna say if, when you finally do blow up and your channel is finally doing some real numbers, and you getting like 5-digit, 4-digit numbers worth of a check coming in, you don't want that coming in the mail, okay? Because somebody, depending on the neighborhood you staying in, somebody might be scoping you out and get your money. And to prevent that from happening, that's why Google sends this PIN, so you can set up your bank account information. And once I did that, it was just a waiting game from there. And I got my check March 21st. And my check wasn't just no whole lot of money, but it was more than what I thought it was going to be, because I had already been watching so many YouTube videos on my first paycheck, and so many people was like, oh, my check was just like $100, $101, $102. So when my check came, I was like, oh, okay, I can work with this. This will get me something. I was thankful. And remember, guys, you have to be thankful for the small things before God can bless you with the big things. So I was so happy for my money, and this is actually the amount I got. Yes, that was the amount I got. Like I said before, it's not much, but it was more than what a lot of people got for their first check. And I just pray, and I'm just going to keep being consistent and keep working hard so that number can continue to grow and get larger. And, I'm thankful for it, guys. And with time, if you all work hard, like I said in my previous video, if you work hard, it'll be you receiving your first paycheck, and yours will probably be way more than mine. Like I said, it's about consistency. If you're uploading almost every day, your check can definitely be bigger than that. So make sure you're doing what you have to do so you can get your big lump sum. And with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I love you all so much. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Quoia_Renae. Don't forget to tune into those other videos. I'm going to have them linked in the description box below. I love you all so much. Bye.